over the weekend, this was a weekend of survival. If you were on the internet and in X and seeing what conservatives are saying about the war, there is a massive divide that is happening right now that I did not expect. But I should almost be ready for this, because at the heart of it is everybody's obsession with Israel. This is the people that are speaking out and that are crying out against this war, this decision that President Trump made, which is, whether it's going to turn out good or great or terrible is to be seen. I think it will turn out good. And even the immediate reaction right now, if you're objective about it, it was a good decision. He is changing the Middle East for the good, so that we do not have to be looking behind our back every second of the day and worrying about a nuclear-armed Iran. So this was overall a good decision in the near-term effect. Now, if this war drags out, that's when things there could be a justified reaction of people being upset. But if we were just to sit back and think, the people that were on X this weekend, and I'm thinking about like Nick Fuentes, I'm thinking about the Hodge twins, a lot of conservatives, notorious conservatives that are out there, they're just vomiting and spewing hatred about this and saying that we are so tied to Israel that we're losing sight of everything. That they are the ones that are blinded by Israel. If anything benefits or is good for the nation of Israel in the Middle East, they hate it. They're just immediately dug in and they hate it, no matter what happens, whatever the outcome is. And I'm not going to let Nick Fuentes off the hook right here. Last week, he said, as this buildup has been happening about Iran, he said, I want it to happen. He said, and it came out. He wanted it to happen to justify and vindicate him of saying we would go to war with Iran, which is not that far-fetched of a thing to say in the first place. But he said it, and now he is immediately hating on it and saying he did a over the weekend stream, which he doesn't often do, but he did an over the weekend stream on Saturday talking about this, and just because he sees that there was actually good came out of it. The immediate thing that has happened, there has been good, whatever the perfect scenario. It happened, at least on initial attacks by our American army, about the Israeli army attacking Iran. At least immediately, it has been in the U.S.'s favor. So if you want to stay objective about this, I want to be a person that and calls balls and strikes. I don't want to be a person that is just, I'm so soaked in to an ideology and I can't see like 2 feet in front of me that if it goes against what is my preconceived notions, my bias, that I'm immediately going to hate on it. And you saw that over this weekend. People on the right, conservatives, you got to put that in quotes. They want it because it's like benefiting Israel. They want to burn it down and they hate it. And they can't stand it. I want to point this out. Sneeko, this guy, he is a proud Islamicist. He's a Muslim, and everything he says, he is a person that is completely biased, and he is a perfect example of somebody that just hates anything that is Jew related. He tweeted just 2 hours ago, and he's been like nonstop tweeting and saying some things that just fit in his narrative. But he tweeted just 2 hours ago, Khamenei possibly set the trap that will win the war. 86 years old, reportedly with cancer. If he allowed the Epstein Empire to martyr him, he proved he does not fear death. His opponents can never say the same. Iran and the axis of resistance are now more united than ever. All he is doing over and over, they're praising this supreme leader. They're making him a martyr, making him seem like he was a good guy. I'm a Christian. I'm going to stand up for Christians, but if a Christian does something evil and terrible, I'm going to call it out. And like I would say, I hope somebody, if I did something evil and terrible, people would call it out and not just be bought in. Because they're making him seem like he was a good leader just because he's your your religion, but he was obviously off the tracks. And that's like, is Islam even salvageable? I know a lot of Muslims, and I love a lot of Muslims, but their ideology is cancer. It is evil at its core because it denies Christ. It denies Christ. And so many people, even on the right, are just linking arms with Muslims that have no connection with them in their faith, in Christianity, and going with them as opposed to staying with Christians and people that have a lot more similarity to us is Jews. And that is the biggest scandal that has happened right now that I am seeing, that people are going towards Islam as opposed to the ones that actually share our common faith. We have the fulfillment of the Jewish faith, which is the Messiah. Everything about Judaism, everything about Jewish thought and worldview is Christian worldview. It's just missing the icing, the fulfillment on top, which is Jesus Christ. Islam takes everything off completely different, and it confuses everyone, and it causes people to want to kill people that are infidels. So I would be very careful with aligning people that want to chop your head off. At the end of the day, it's the scorpion and the frog. If you want to go across the road with that scorpion and help him across and build him up and lift him up, and he's going to chop your head off when you get across the road. Do you realize that? Jews, people that are of Israel, are our common bond. They are. I disagree with them because they don't embrace Jesus Christ, but they don't want to actively kill us. And given the chance, don't want to kill us. They want to be alongside with us. We see things a little bit differently because there's a partial blindness on Israel, but they are our brotherhood. And this is the lie that a lot of extreme right-wing conservatives are pushing forward, of hating Jews, everything Israel, and loving everything Islam, even though it's diametrically opposed to Christian values and faith. So there was a lot of talking heads this weekend. A lot of people showed their true colors of who they're for. Are they really for America first if they want to burn down America? Because we did something, Trump made an amazing, incredible decision of sending our troops in there and doing a precision, like very calculated, of just taking out, lopping off the head of the Iran regime. We took out the supreme leader as well as just a lot of their high up officials. We completely decapitated them, which was unheard of. So the people that are oppose Trump in 48 hours, are they the people that you want to be in a foxhole with? That's where I'm at, because a lot of people over the weekend, it was just disgusting across X. You know, if you want to be objective about it, maybe give some time. Matt Walsh seems kind of, he's asking questions about it. Is this the right decision? But he's not completely saying it's awful and terrible. You've lied to us. You deceived us. We want to burn it all down. We want to not vote. We want to start voting Democrat. Don't want anything to do with our president because he aligned with Israel. Israel, they're not perfect, but they're our best ally. By far our best ally. You think UK is going to stand up with us? You think Canada is going to stand up with us in things that we go into battle with? Israel is America's ride or die. Can you not see that? Can you not see that? Don't be blinded because this is the popular thing to hate Jews and to hate Israel. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. All right, we'll leave it at that. Let's stay objective. Let's look into these things and stay objective as this war progresses. Call balls and strikes, but let's not just be bought into an ideology and not see clearly. That's where I'm at on this. All right, we'll leave it at that. Smash that like button. Follow me on X and Instagram at Brandon Vogel. And have a great week ahead.
I could see the cracks falling in the paint, growing like a fire, what do I say? Can you see them? Can you see them?